My answer to my one is this. I've heard that Dave Courtney like that. I answer it with one. There's someone in prison somewhere and so saying, come to God's mouth.
It's not
but
that.
There's nothing. There's
Frankie
no one.
could have said a name.
Frankie Fraser got the ump because my doorman ran off with his wife.
Oh,
and he always thought I knew, and I never knew.
Is he always a Dave? On his free table, mate.
Who do you think was her toughest, the Richardson or the Kray?
Richardson, 100%.
They did some. I love that tape. Bloody brilliant.
I met the Adams in the jail. What do you think? Terry Adams?
I know him, yeah. They're real, you know, they're bad boys, but they just didn't get on with me, yeah.
No. What colour am I?
You're a white bloke.
No. My spots are always shot. Fucking hell, mate. Oh.
Being a gangster is not actually what you know or what you can do, it's who you know. Yeah? And in no other walk of life is it more important than the crime world, that it's who you know. Like, if you can beat me up, but I can ring someone up to shoot you, I'm tougher than you, ain't I?
Yeah.
Yeah, so they call me the yellow pages of crime because I know every fucker. Right. So that makes me a bit scarier than you, huh? Sorry. Listen, hard actually means in different aspects. If you're talking about who's the best fighter, yeah, if that's what you mean by hard, I'd say Lenny McLean was the best doorman fighter in a club doorway versus the odds against you, 6 or 7 people. He was the best fighter I'd ever seen.
Okay.
There's other people that is mentally hard. Yeah, people that are doing 30 years in prison and handling it properly. That's a fucking hard man. Yeah, someone that has had 3 sons killed in the war.
Yeah.
Yeah, and still able to go to work and act normally. That's a fucking hard man. So I've got different categories of hard man for different things, if you understand what I mean. Yeah.
Why did you get involved in the Kray's funeral?
They asked me to. You know, I didn't beg for it. You know, I was actually doing things for the Krays while I was in there.
Yeah.
And I was their legs and arms while I was actually in prison for the last 15 years of their life. And somebody, when Ronnie Kray died, rung the funeral parlour and went, "We're going to come and burn it down. Not everyone's a Kray Twin fan. We're going to come and burn the funeral parlour down." They didn't know what to do. Rung Reggie and told him about the threat. Reggie rung me and went, "Would I go and sleep in the funeral parlour?"
Yeah.
I went yes, and while I was sleeping in there for the 2 weeks, they realised how big it was going to be, and they went, "We need security for this." Right. So I ended up doing the biggest funeral since Lady Di, you know, like 750,000 people. Yeah. And what I thought was going to actually enhance my security company and help my life out doing the Kray Twin funeral, it actually brought me to the attention of the general public and of the authorities. And because I had a hand-picked 150 men of what I thought were the tastiest army I could possibly get, Mr. Glasgow, Mr. Newcastle, Mr. Liverpool, Mr. Manchester, because I had that to as my company to do that day's work, it was the first sign of organised crime, a criminal getting all the other criminals in England to come down to London to celebrate the life of a criminal. It actually destroyed me. It fucked me, so making myself that public.
Did you know the Krays before that funeral?
Yeah, I said I was working for them for 15 years while I was in prison.
Okay. How many people did you allegedly murdered without...
I wouldn't have the foggiest idea.
You wouldn't know? Okay.
Well, they're not going to tell me, are they?
No,
They fucking murdered,
no. Right. If the Krays were alive today and you fell out with the Krays, who would win?
Me. Don't laugh, I'm fucking telling you, mate. The Kray twins were fucking 60 years ago in East London, where there was only 15,000 people in East London, and all of them spoke and understood English. Right now there's 250,000 people living in East London, and half of them can't even say the name Kratwi.
Have you ever met any of the royal family?
Have I met any of the royal family? No, but all depends on who you call the royal fammy. I'm talking about Freddie Foreman, Lenny McLean, Roy Shaw, Charlie Bronson. They're my royal family.
Right. Do you have any party tricks?
Don't be a cunt.
That's what he says.
I could knock you out with one shot.
I know.
As a little party trick if you want.
No, thanks. When was the last time you cried?
When my son was murdered.
Oh dear. Sorry to hear that.
That's alright, so was he.
Yeah. Do you have any nightmares?
No. I cause nightmares. I don't have any. I'm lucky. When I shut my eyes, I do not remember anything until I open them in the morning. Play my music as loud as I fucking would.
Let's get one thing straight. I'll play my fucking music as loud as I fucking want.
Yeah.
I
I turned down OBC.
Yeah.
Not my cup of tea.
So the name's Wolfy Foxlow. I'm more mod than you know. I love the Twins. I've got a bit of history. I used to write to them many years ago, and I used to write back several letters and Christmas cards from the Kray Twins and that. And that's how I sort of got involved in the whole London gangster thing. Well, I met Dave through a friend of mine, Mitch Pyle. Which is the son of Joey Pyle, and I met them through an old friend of mine, Tony Class, who's a famous mod DJ. We used to DJ together a little bit, you know, so it was one of them things. And when he died, when Tony Class died, Mitch Pyle and the gang were there, so and they introduced me to them, and that was about 4 years ago. So ever since then, you know, we've become friends, and I've been invited round to Camelot Castle. And the rest is history, as you say, you know, but it's been a great ride, you know, and I'm looking forward to it carrying on. It's going to be like a roller coaster, and I love roller coasters, so yeah, man, that's how I met Dave for the first time.